All right, here we are. We're working on the logging job. Want to give you a look at down in the woods, and I went down in, and Keith was skidding, and the boys are on the other side getting the stuff cut into log links, getting it brushed out. Here comes Keith out with a hook, and coming down through. Got a log chained down. And you can see that's quite a bit bigger tractor than what I've got. But you needed it as we went. I tried to go down deeper in the woods, and as I got down in there, you can see that big muddy spot in the road up there. I said, I better turn around. I'll be stuck for sure. So I headed back out to the landing, and Keith was making a turn. I pushed it all off so when Lydia got here, she could pull logs up on the landing and out and have to work in the snow. But in the meantime, Keith was pulling them all the way up to the house there. Had to have a committee meeting, and here we go. We're heading up with a hook and pulling them logs up. And I jumped on the tractor on the next round, got them up out of the way so when they cut the trees at the end of the runway, they're not dropping them on the machines. But had 2 logs this time, which obviously that's increases the production. But following it up the little skid road on the edge of the field behind the hangar and the meat shop, we're getting up here to our wood yard, and you can see we got it. I got the snow all pushed off. We got it all froze up nice, and it keeps the logs clean when you got the snow and it froze, so there's no mud. But it was cold. Oh God, it was cold, and the wind was blowing 18 out of the west. So I said to Keith, I said, "Here, you want my earmuffs to keep your ears warm?" He said he was good, so we just kept working at it. I went over, jumped in the excavator, and had a couple of logs there waiting to be loaded. I try to keep the landing clear, so we'll get the excavator going. We'll get these logs up on the trailer, and that way when they come up with a turn, they don't have to navigate around logs in the middle of the driveway. So we get the door closed. It's so much nicer having a tractor with a cab and a heater. Oh yeah, when you're an old man, you got to have cab heat. So we got the 30-inch bucket on, and you can see we just pick the log up, kind of balance it, use the thumb to hold it, and you can just pick them up and you walk them right over to the trailer and get them right where you want them. And you just reach out and go ahead and place them on the deck there. And we've got some stakes we put on the sides, but we don't have them in yet. They're laying there on the ground. You can see them. And you can just reach out and just set the log right on the deck nice. It's so much nicer to load them with the excavator like this than you can place them. Where if you have to put them on with forks, you roll them off on, and you got really no control of them once they start down. So, but they got that on. Here's Lydia with the skidder on the back of the skidding winch on the back of the 3020, and she stopped to visit for just a minute. Everybody's bundled up because all the tractors we're using, none of them got cabs on them. So you got to have your winter gear on, that's for sure. So this is a little look at our log job that's going on.